Good morning. Welcome to the Module 7, Lesson 28 Debrief questions. Our fun joke of the day. It's a long one, so I'll shorten it up for us. A couple of guys are watching soccer, and one gentleman turns to the other and says, "Hey, which one's your favorite team?" And the other guy responds, "Honestly, I don't know who's playing. I'm just watching for kicks." Which is another way of saying I'm just watching for fun. But you kick a lot of stuff in soccer. Okay, so, joking aside, Lesson 28, we're dealing with word problems and perimeter. I still want to deal with area. Our first question, how does knowing the area and the width help you find the length of a rectangle? Well, here, if we know that the area is 40 square centimeters, and the width is 10 centimeters, how would we know what the length is? Well, two ways. You could do 40, the area, divided by 10, the width, and get 4. So the missing side length would be 4. Or, this times this equals the area. So length times width equals area. If you're missing the length, what times the width, or what times 10 equals 40? 4. So very simply, you can either use division or multiplication to find the missing length. Or if you have the length and you're missing the width, you can still do the same thing. Now, how do you know which operation or operations to use in a word problem? Well, you're going to have key words that are going to tell you when something is adding for or asking for the sum. That means you're going to have to add two things together because the sum is the answer to an addition problem. Or what is the total? You're going to be looking probably at adding. What is the difference? You're going to be looking at subtraction because difference is another word for subtracting. What is the product? Product is going to be the answer to a multiplication sentence. What is the quotient? Quotient is going to be the answer to a division problem. Or if you're going to separate things into groups, you're looking at either division, most likely, maybe subtraction because you're breaking into smaller groups. So you really have to look at the key words that are going to be throughout any word problem. And you have to know what it's asking. So we've been working a lot on two-step word problems this year. You have to solve one step of the problem and take that answer to solve the second step. So you could be using two different operations. You could be using all 4 operations in one problem. You really have to read through and identify what the question is asking you to solve and then break out the key information to help you solve the problem. Tomorrow's lesson is going to be very similar to today, so please take your time, read the questions, understand what they're asking. I'll see you tomorrow.